Update 2.5. It wasn't that big, but it still brought some fun stuff. But what exactly happened in Update 2.5? Find out on an update in review.
This is all we know.
Yeah, that'll probably be the only time that you see the full-length intro. Future videos that use the intro will use a shortened 3-second version that I have already prepared. Not all videos will use the intro because only videos that I think are of good enough quality will use it. Hey everyone, I'm Dakidare, and welcome to a new video format that I've had the idea of for quite a while now. It's called an update in review, where I go over the past updates for games that I feel like doing this for, and tell you what happened in it. For Genshin Impact, it's split into sections being story quests, events, characters, and other changes. And we're doing Genshin Impact Update 2.5 first because that was the first update to finish, I guess. Technically, Asphalt 9's British tour season isn't finished yet, but I already made a video on it, so yeah. Anyway, we have a lot to get into for this one, so let's just jump right into it. This update got 2 character quests and some world quests. I'll be focusing on the character quests. I'd like to talk about Raiden's first. Long fleshes out the lore of Raiden's story in Inazuma and gets pretty profound. After finishing the quest, if you stick around to talk to A and Yai, you get to ask them 3 questions in dialogue boxes. The chemistry in these are quite nice, I think. The whole thing took me an hour to do, so if you plan to do it in one sitting, make sure you have time on hand. This has to be my all-time favorite character quest by a long shot. Yai Miko's quest is more of the usual for a non-Archon character with a lighthearted twist. It's fun, but nothing more than that to me.
Can't run from death.
Moving on to events, let's start with the 3 Realms Gateway offering. This is going to be a long one, so brace yourselves. You first need to do a prerequisite world quest chain in Enkanomiya before unlocking this event. This event takes place on a different version of the Enkanomiya map and is shown as a separate region in the region selector of the map. This is because it has its own collectibles, teleport waypoint locations, enemy camps, puzzles, all of which are time limited and will expire after the event ends. The premise is that you are going to Enkanomiya once again, this time to dispel the darkness. This darkness is very strong and corrosive, which thankfully you get a cool gadget to help you with. The Bokuso box is said gadget and it will protect you from the corrosion in this event area. It has a corrosion resistance that you can upgrade via this statue thing by offering it light sigils, which are obtained by doing challenges in event details, opening chests, open world challenges scattered around the map, and doing grindable center trials, which appear after collecting light sigil from the event map. Upgrading the Bokuso box not only increases corrosion resistance, but increases its max energy capacity and gives it special effects. You can unlock Bokuso arts to give character buffs when you get something for it to unlock. I didn't pay attention to how I got them though. The energy for this Bokuso box is used for unlocking some trials, dispelling the darkness on the trial thing, and also some enemies won't die if they are shrouded in darkness, so you will need to use it on those as well, and that will consume energy. It also consumes energy for puzzles in the open world. Certain puzzles. The puzzles for getting them weren't that hard. Some were just lighting torches while others were using the Bokuso box to activate some light thing and getting the light to bounce to a target by adjusting the rotation of these mirror things that can be frozen or thawed to redirect the light beam in the desired direction. There are also a lot of chests to unlock via both normal CLEs and electro CLEs. I'm explaining this all to you because I wanted to max out the Bokuso box before going for the completion of the event, because I don't like having my box energy be drained by a higher corrosion level, and that turned out to be very doable. I ended up having like over 100 light sigils even after completing the event. All in all, this event took me less than a week where it lasts the whole update. It is a good amount of grinding, but it really doesn't take that long. Yeah, my description for this event is long. Too long didn't read, you could take this event easy and still finish it. I quite liked it because there was a ton of primos to be gained here, nearly 900 total, from both the event challenges and the event map. It also didn't take that long to get all of it. A few days later, the smaller event came. Divine Ingenuity is an event where you design, publish, and play your or others' domain challenges or preset challenges for rewards. That's really all there was to it. Gave total 420 primos as usual. The preset challenges were also very easy. After that was Of Drink a Dreaming, which gave the usual 420 primos over 5 days. Pretty straightforward gameplay where you add the foundation ingredients and according parts to the customer's request, press the WASD keys in the corresponding directions to mix the drink, then time this slider thing to determine the size of the serving. Kaya, Rosaria, Lisa, Jean, Zhongli, Yula, Beidou, Mingguang, Shenhe, and even the NPC that introduces the event to all of us have voice lines for this event, which I was kind of surprised for. Usually shorter events like this wouldn't be fully voiced and all that. Pretty nice and chill event though, would be happy to have another event like this. Next was Hyakunin and Iki, with the usual 420 primos but also weapon ascension materials. You have 6 teams of 2 characters each, with equipable special arts before the challenge begins. It also varies between each challenge. Press T to switch to the next team in order every 10 seconds. If you stick with one team for too long, they will deal basically no damage, so you'll really have to strategize the rotation. I was only about able to get around 1,000 points for each challenge, just enough to get the Battle Pass points for the obtained total 6,000 points in Hyakunin Iki mission. A lot of people I knew with busted characters and lots of domain experience made 5,000 plus points in each challenge. There is also like multipliers for scores if you go for hard mode or extreme mode. The last event was Overflowing Mastery, which would give double rewards with original region 3 times in select domains that ran alongside a bit of Hyakunin Iki, I think. And that's all for events. Yamiko is the sole new playable character. Her normal attack animations and other animations are quite nice, and her damage isn't bad, but that's about it. Kagura's Verity seems like a universally good weapon though. I personally didn't go for it because 1, I'm saving for Yoimiya's rerun, whenever that is, people are speculating 2.8, and 2, I'm not a fan of Catalyst users, although as a 5-star she has a nicer playstyle than say Lisa for example. While Yai's was in the first half, Raiden and Kokomi got their first reruns at the same time in the second half. I also didn't go for either of them this banner, maybe next time. Yeah, not much for characters this update. As for other changes, I recorded me scrolling through the thing in game. Check it out. But yeah, that was my first time doing this video formats and update and review. This came out a few days after update 2.6 dropped because I wasn't home to be able to record this voiceover. So yeah. And also, I was reading off of a notes thing because I do have to collect my thoughts and all that over the whole update duration. I'll show you it on screen right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And if you made it all the way here without skipping any bits and whatever, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.